A Baltimore police officer has been fired because of a videotape that went viral on YouTube, and it was released in 2007, and he's been on trial for it by the police department for the past 3 years, and they've decided to fire him. People are claiming that he overreacted toward a 14-year-old boy who was skating in an area where he shouldn't have been skating. Okay, so let's go to the video. It's a little long, but it's interesting. It's action-packed. Let's do it.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, but he hadn't seen your phone yet.
I say, take your earplugs out of your ears. Can you hear me now? Hey, I'm talking to you. What? Can you hear me? Yeah. Don't get defensive with me, son. Because you spend some time in juvenile. You're not allowed to ride your skateboards down here. Nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
That's why I asked you if you have the thing on. Don't get defensive with me. You back off me. I'm not your father. You hear me? I'm not your father. You give that attitude to your father. You give it to me, I'll smack you upside your head.
I don't have a father.
Shut your mouth, I'm talking.
Eric, shut up, dude.
Where are you from?
Dude, I didn't do anything.
Where are you from? Give me that skateboard.
Dude,
Kid. Sit down.
what the heck?
Sit down.
Dude,
Sit down, I'm not a dude.
I'm calling Eric, sit down.
You're damn right you're calling your mother.
Dude, don't take my skateboard. I didn't do anything, dude.
Call me dude one more time. Are you from the county or something?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't hear you.
Hey, let's go.
Where are you from? I'd like to talk to her.
I didn't even do anything. I didn't hear you.
First of all, you disrespected me, this badge, and my department. You understand me? When I'm talking to you, you shut your mouth and you listen. Obviously, your parents don't put a foot in your butt quite enough, because you don't understand the meaning of respect. First of all, you better learn how to speak. I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Rivieri. Now, the sooner you learn that, the longer you're going to live in this world. Because you go around doing this kind of stuff, somebody's going to kill you. How old are you? 14. Sit down.
Are you supposed to respect someone?
Did you not just hear me? Son, what is your problem? Do you go to school and give your teacher this kind of lip and backtalk your teacher? Then what makes you think you can come and do it to a police officer? Stop calling me dude. A dude is somebody who works on a ranch. Your friends got brains in their head. They know when to shut their mouth. You just keep flapping.
Except he hasn't said anything.
Not a word.
Now, what's your name?
Said I'm going to call my mom.
Eric what? Speak up. Where do you live, Eric Bush? What's your address? What is it? Is your mother home? You want to call her so I can talk to her? And I'll explain to her what the problem is?
All right, so that's it. That's the video.
You got that camera on? If I find myself on...
That's the best. If I find myself on... Oh.
I love it. And you know, this story reminded me of another story we did last week where police officers are now trying to make it illegal to videotape them during an arrest or while they're doing their jobs or while they're pulling someone over. And you could see why, because all of these videos are popping up and now they have to face consequences.
It started with Rodney King. I mean, you think that they would have had that idea then. It seems like you can't stop them from... I mean, it's great that you're able to do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is great.
Yeah.
I mean, it holds them accountable. And look, every time we do one of these stories, we get, you know, some of our listeners are police officers, and we know, like, there's so many great police officers out there. However, there are others out there that are overreacting.
Well, this was ridiculous. This was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, he's skateboarding and he had earphones in his ears, and he didn't hear you when you asked him to stop the first time.
Yeah.
And he finally stopped. You know, he stopped, he sat down.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. And what I love, listen to some of the quotes, okay?
I'm not man.
I'm not man.
I'm not dude.
Right.
I'm Officer Riviere.
Right. That's the best
I'm going to
quote.
say that all the time now.
But look, this is the part that I found most interesting. If you go around doing this stuff, someone is going to kill you.
Right.
If you go around riding your skateboard, someone's going to kill you.
God, you saw all the shots being fired in the background. I mean, it didn't pick it up with the grainy video. It was a war zone where they were right there.
I love some of the quotes too. I'm with you guys. I'm Officer Riviere. That was bad. Except he's yelling at a poor 14-year-old kid who didn't do anything wrong. So, I mean, I'm thinking this Officer Riviere's got mental issues, right? I mean, he comes in with, I'm not your dad. Okay. Yeah, who thought you were my dad? Where would I get that idea from?
I also like, what are you, from the county?
What does that mean?
The county kids coming down here and skating and causing a ruckus.
Yeah, stop calling me dude. I don't work on a ranch. That was great. But my favorite, and the one I thought he delivered well, actually, to give him credit, it was, shut your mouth.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Well, what about clearly your parents don't put a foot in your butt enough?
How much is enough, by the way?
Yeah. Well, look at Eric Bush, and that's not enough.
All right.
So, yeah. So Riviere, he got fired, right?
He got fired. And, you know, he was, the city police trial board was reviewing this. And so 3 years later, they decide, yeah, not having it. Let's get rid of him. Actually, they decided to give him a 6-day suspension without pay. But then the police commissioner overruled and said, no, I'm done with him. He's fired. And then Riviere was like, what? I got fired for this? I can't believe it. So he was shocked by the fact that he was fired.
And then, of course, he also said on Saturday, this past Saturday, that the video does not show him and Bush shaking hands after the confrontation. So apparently they made up and everything was fine, but they didn't pick that up on video. Maybe because he threatened the video camera guy there at the end and said, if you don't, I'm going to... And that was the end of the video. So if he had let it roll a little bit, we would have seen that. And then, of course, he wouldn't have been suspended.
Right.
And my guess is the police commissioner did this because the guy's mentally unstable. You know, I mean, you let unstable guys like that walk around with guns, next thing you know, they're in the Discovery Building.
Yeah, exactly. Freaking county.